Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Back for another weekly reset video. Let's get right into it. Right out of the gate, Chain Killer. This is definitely one to grab if you don't have a Chain Killer already. You want to change that crit chance to weapon handling. That's just what I would grab for sure if I didn't already have one. Nothing too crazy here. Not really going to go over all the pieces like I normally do. Like a lot of other people do. Ain't going to go over everything. Just going to grab the stuff that's the most important stuff, I think. And we'll just kind of go from there. Point Man, that's going to be a good one to grab. Already has Hazard Pro. You can put armor regen on that. Explosive resistance on that. Lots of different ways to go with that Point Man. So I would definitely grab one of those. New Reliable and Boomstick. I wouldn't worry too much about it. We'll head on over to the clan vendor, and then we'll start jumping around to all the other locations and see what everybody's got. As for the clan vendor, we've got long stick. That's not too bad. Personally, not a fan of that specific weapon. But it's one definitely if you don't have it for your library, one to grab, or if you need it for expertise. Potentially this chest piece, change the status effect for a crit chance, just do something to make it more like a hybrid piece. Could definitely see that being useful. But other than that, not really. Potentially these Gilligards though. These knees, change that skill damage for an armor regen. That'd be a really good piece if you don't have something like that. And always, the mods are nothing too great. We'll jump over to the theater, see what theater's got for us today. And they have Tsunami. Tsunami, definitely one to have for your proficiency if you need that. But other than that, nothing else I would worry about there. To the castle. Hope everybody's having a good day. Happy Tuesday.
Hostile control point detected.
Gonna run over here to the vendor and see what they have to offer. And they have one of the newest pieces. So if you don't have that piece, all the brand set completed yet, definitely want to grab. Wouldn't grab it for that piece though. Potentially this mask if you want to do something like for hybrid, skill damage hybrid. But I don't really need that. But that's okay. Off to the campus. But like I said earlier, I ain't gonna go through all the pieces. I just going for usually just the name stuff, and I'll quickly go through everything else. Point out anything that I like, anything that I could see anybody being beneficial for, but nothing. I'm not gonna go through every piece to see it in depth or anything. Nothing really here. Unless you need that darkness for your expertise. And we'll check the DZs, and then we'll jump over to New York real quick, and that'll be the video for today. But we'll see what is going on in the DZ vendors first. DZ West, Death Grips. Not a horrible piece. Definitely find it better. Yeah, definitely gonna find one better than that. I wouldn't stress too much about that at all. Potentially just grab one if you just want to use it to level up some. But you'd be better off just donating printer filaments and stuff like that instead. Grade, infrared. No. Nothing down there. Nothing worth noting, at least. A couple decent pieces in there, but nothing that I would spend the DZ resources on. Nothing that I can find, at least of value to say. And then our last DZ for today, DZ East. Black Friday. Actually, it's a really good gun. Rolls aren't too terrible. Potentially would be one to grab, but nothing to stress about too much if you don't. Oh, right. So, nothing too crazy in New York today. And that's so, or in DC today. In the DC today. So, nothing too crazy to be noting. Kind of a lackluster week, to be honest, overall.
Safe area entered.
Definitely had some better weeks in these last few weeks, so kind of got spoiled a little bit. So, the Prophet is actually not a bad one. That's probably one that I would grab for sure. That Perfect Determined with a one-shot build would actually be pretty nice. Especially with the recent boost that it got in one of the last buffs. And then our last one for today. Nothing too crazy. Yep, nothing that I would consider grabbing. But that's it for today. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. As always, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.